Guys, happy 2025. More money, more wins, more of everything, right? So I know by this time you guys have written your New Year resolutions. Some have been good, some have been not so good. But today I'm going to help you rewrite your New Year resolutions, right? So your New Year resolutions are the goals that you set for the coming year, that is 2025, right? So first of all, what is a goal? How does a goal look like? So a goal, it's something that you want to attain. It's something that you want to achieve. So it's a direction that you want to move towards, right? So for example, your goal in 2025 is to become financially free, right? Or your goal in 2025 is to become the best in your class, right? So that is your goal. But you don't just set your goal, right? You don't just set your goal, you also set your objectives. So your objectives are the things that will move you towards that direction. So for example, you want to be financially free in 2025. That is your goal. So your objectives can be: one, you save, let me say, 50% of every money that you get. You invest 50% of every money that you get. um, you maybe read some financial freedom books. You do this and you do that. You invest in projects, you buy stocks and all those things. So you realize that your goal is a overarching thing, right? It's a direction that you want to move toward, but to get to that direction, you need to attain little things, right? For example, when you save 50% of your money, of every money, that means that you're going to get some amount of money to what invest, to get returns and all that. So you realize that when you attain those little things, that is when you'll be able to what move more and more towards the direction that you set for yourself. So another example will be: you want to be the best in your class, right? You want to be your best in your class. That is a goal, that is a picture that you have created for yourself. So what are the objectives? So the objectives could be that with every test you are going to get 90% and above, right? So you realize that when you attain these objectives, you get 90% and above, it becomes easier for you to move more closer towards the direction, or to like paint fully the picture that you set for yourself. So an analogy could be, you want to move, let's say you're on the first floor, right? No, just you're on the first floor, you want to move to the second floor. So you move to the second floor through the staircase, right? So the stairs, the staircase, the little steps that you take, those are the objectives, right? So when you attain those objectives, that is when and only when you can reach the goal. That is when you can reach the second floor. So now you know that you need to set your goals, and now you know that in order for you to attain those specific goals that you set for yourself in the coming year, you also need to what set for yourself objectives that will what help you attain those goals by achieving those objectives little by little. So now we are done with, setting the goals, but there's something that we need to also look at. When you set your goals, how do you check that the goals that you set for 2025 is actually coming to fruition? So one thing that you can do to help you attain those goals is to what measure them, right? So I know you know of the SMART acronym, right? So the SMART acronym, so it's specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, time bound, right? So you put all these things into your goals, and then one thing that you can also do is look at yourself, right? And look at the time frame at which you could set for yourself, to reflect back whether the goals that you set for yourself, you're actually achieving them. So you could say, oh, you do a 3 month review, right? A 3 month review. So you said, oh, you become financially free in the year of 2025. So that means that for you, a 3 month review is going to be from January to February, right? So January to March, sorry, January to March, and then from March, April, May, June, that right about. So you continue 3 months, 3 months. So it means that every 3 months you do a specific review, right? So it's up to you to take the specific time that you do that review, to actually check whether you're on track, whether you're moving north, or you're going south, or you're going west, or you're going east, right? And one thing that I want to also add is that yes, so there's one thing, right? one thing that can also help you with your New Year resolutions, and that is this. It's embedded in this simple sentence: "As a man thinketh, so is he." I've heard this phrases. I've heard this phrase, this sentence, a lot of times, right? But then it's just dawning on me how powerful this sentence is really is, right? So one thing that can help you with New Year resolution, as I've said, is this phrase. So you approach every day with this phrase. You approach every day with a mindset of greatness. You tell yourself that today great things are going to happen to me. Today great things are going to happen in my life. I expect or I attract great things today. Why is this important? Or how is this going to benefit you? Right? One, they say thoughts attract, right? Thoughts are energies, they're frequencies, so they attract. So when you tell yourself great things are going to happen to you today, the best case scenario is that you're going to attract very great opportunities, great thoughts, great things, right? It's Let me create an analogy for you. When you are passing by on the roadside and you say today you want to see a red car, trust me, most of the cars you're going to see is a red car. If you think I'm lying, just put that to use, right? So that's the best case scenario. That means I'm going to attract things naturally. And the worst case scenario is even good. The worst case scenario is that it gives you a mindset, right? So that even the little things that happen in your life that are like good, because of that mindset that you have, that today great things are going to happen to me, you revere those things that happen to you. You see them as great things even though they are good, and that means that you begin to appreciate more of the good things that happen in your life because of the mindset you started your day with. So as you start your New Year resolutions, start every day with the mindset that great things are going to happen to you, coupled with your goal setting, your objective setting, and the time to reflect and actually see whether you're going towards the direction that you set for yourself. But in all these two, you need to put the God factor in the equation, right? You need to put God factor in the equation, because you may look at your capacity and say you might be able to achieve this, but you are not in control of the things that happen to you or the things that happen around you, right? So you should try as much as possible to actually put the God factor in it, call for his guidance and his direction, and see your 2025 become the year that you actually want it to be. Thank you, and I wish you the best of 2025. Thank you. Have a nice day, and share this video with friends and family who will benefit from the advice. Thank you very much. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's grow together. Do God motivate. Peace.